ClassicGameRoom.com.
Prepare to crush enemies as a giant robot with a cool name. This is GUNGRIFFON the Eurasian Conflict from Game Arts on the Sega Saturn.
When you hear about a game from Game Arts, you immediately stop what you're doing and play it. The makers of Thexter and Silpheed deserve much respect. Even though GUNGRIFFON has little in common with those games, it does have one similarity: it's awesome. Giant robots blowing things up in some kind of horrible future where there's an energy crisis. Well, gosh, that sounds familiar. Just boot up your giant robot, smile at the nod to Silpheed, and prepare to create lots of explosions.
北アフリカで始まった APC と PU の戦いは新たな戦局を迎え
Right, okay, so you want the chicken nuggets value meal with the fries. Alright, I'll pick that up after the mission.
Arts.
Anyway, this just drops you into the action and off you go. Blow up everything that moves. And take down some trees while you're at it. GUNGRIFFON is a first-person shooter-style action game on the Sega Saturn, a game system better known for 2D-style games than 3D-style games. GUNGRIFFON is terrific, but admittedly, playing first-person shooters on the Saturn controller is like trying to shove a square peg through a round hole. With enough force and a giant robot stomping on it, you'll eventually make it work, though. Mastering the controls in GUNGRIFFON takes some time and patience. The payoff is a fun and challenging game. Basically, you enter missions and just blow up all of the enemies. Being unable to read or understand the dialogue makes it a bit more challenging, but you pretty much just auto-target everything on your radar, so just shoot all of the red dots until they're gone. You turn your giant robot left and right with the D-pad, move forwards and backwards with the A and the X button, jump with one of the other buttons, switch weapons with C, I think, and fire with the top two buttons. Your night vision is the top center button. And you can slide around left and right as well. It's all a little bit confusing. This is a game that would benefit from mouse or keyboard, or just dual analog thumbsticks and a modern controller. So once you get past the control hurdle, it's great. I think if you had played this in '96, your head would have exploded. You have a nice wide variety of weapons at your disposal, and it's always great to attack enemies from above, so feel free to jump, hover, and shoot away. Make those stupid robots pay for their sins. If you prefer a less direct approach, you can also switch to your night vision or green vision and hit them from a distance. But watch out, you've only got so much ammo for each of your weapons. GUNGRIFFON may not seem like it, but it's an arcade game. You're being scored for your actions.
Mission complete.
GUNGRIFFON the Eurasian Conflict is the wordier Japanese title of this game, the first in the GUNGRIFFON series. It's simply titled GUNGRIFFON in the West, followed by GUNGRIFFON 2, GUNGRIFFON Blaze, and GUNGRIFFON Beach Volleyball. While the gameplay is a bit clunky by modern standards, if you dig games like Mech Warrior or Mech Assault, I highly recommend checking out GUNGRIFFON. Although I have to admit it's an impressive game on the Saturn. If you compare this to Mech Warrior 2 on the PlayStation 1, you'll see GUNGRIFFON is way ahead. So a big, giant classic game room mech stomping thank you to Felicity from Worcestershire, England, for sending this game to the show and, a few others. Once you complete the first couple missions, it'll open up new ones, but prepare for a challenge getting there. It's very cool, much love and respect for game arts. GUNGRIFFON, the Eurasian Conflict, or just GUNGRIFFON. It's always a great time to blow up things with giant robots.